It's not a badly themed hotel at all. I believe that this, the Alton Towers Hotel, is considered the mainstay hotel. Behind me is the CBeebies hotel, and there's a water park hotel just, I believe, over there. Maybe in the future we'll stay there. So no, like I said, we paid £150 for one night, 2 people, breakfast included. It's a 5-minute walk from the hotel, so I don't think you can get any worse. And now I'm going to go and get my breakfast. I think I've just been waved to say it is 7:15, so breakfast is ready. So as we are in early enough, it is quiet, and it's just wanted to give you a little bit of a wander around to see what you can see. And as I say, it's secret garden themed. It's nice and bright. Just walking through the conservatory style area. Got some really cool booths over here with some nice theming. Again, sticking with the explorer theme. Won't spend too much time on this because, like I say, we are going to eat, but maybe in future videos I'll spend a bit more time going through these and just seeing what it's like. But yeah, as I say, it is a buffet style breakfast, so there's a microwave there. So you've got your tea and coffee making facilities here, so you've got 4 of those. You've got your cereals, you've got your toaster oven here for obviously white and brown breads. And we'll just have a quick look at this. It's a hot food, your standard English breakfast. So you get your bacon, sausage, hash browns, mushroom, tomato, eggs, various eggs, beans, so your croissants, your pastries, your little muffins, a little bit of fruit for those who want it, which is sauces over here. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty spot on, to be fair, exactly what you need before a good day out in the park. So I think I'll jump on that now, and then probably the next video will be on the way out. So yeah, not a bad little place at all. So we're just about to check out at this point. If you are staying in a hotel, to claim your free parking, you simply have to show your email confirmation on the way out. So obviously we can't record that because you can't drive and record, but just saw it as I was coming in from the hotel tour video that I saw. There's a little box, it says when you drop your key off, you just show them that. All in all, pretty good stay. Yeah, really nice room, really good time. Happily come back here again. Now we're going to head to the park. So yeah, we're now just waiting to get in via the hotel entrance. So obviously you're staying on property, you can get in via this entrance as opposed to the standard entrance. Again, 6-minute walk, so nice and easy at the back of the park, right next to Galactica, which is what we're hoping to start with. So yeah, perfect start to the day. And with that, we're through. It took about 5 minutes. Would say if you are stopping in a hotel and you're using the hotel entrance, it might be quite a good idea to have your proof of hotel residence to get you through the park quite quickly. It took a little while to get through because people didn't have the proof available, so let's have a little wander around. So Galactica is currently having a later opening. We just double checked, so we're going to head towards the Wicker Man area where Rita, I think the mine train's there. So if we didn't get a chance to go on yesterday, we're in the park about 10 minutes early, so at the very best we can get obviously ahead of the initial rush and just get ourselves onto one of the other rides. So like we say, go and check out the Wicker Man and see where we are from there. So we've come in here and we want to go to Wicker Man. So that's through past Nemesis Subterra, Runaway Man Train we didn't get to do. I think the rapids are out, and then there's Wicker Man, but we didn't do any of this area yesterday, so we're going to have a look now. So if you're not aware, you can also pick up per person a freestyle drinks mug. I think if you have an annual pass, if you get the platinum pass, you can get one of these for free, but it entitles you to fill full refills throughout the day. I think it's just one of those where it's got a nice sort of code inside the bottle that recognises that you are using it. But I believe if you have the Merlin pass, you can actually use the freestyle Coke machines across all the parks, so it's worth actually considering if you are picking up a pass, if you want to include that with the extra, because obviously drinks, they're never cheap and always at a premium at these kind of parks, but they're throughout the park. So yeah, no, cool. Monorail, obviously mono means one and rail means rail, so monorail. Of course, if you don't want to pay for the freestyle drinks, there are various vending machines throughout the park, so you can obviously pick up stuff. I think it's about £3 odd, so it's not bad, but if you're going to get more than 3 or 4 drinks in a day, you definitely want to consider the freestyle drink. One of the things about Alton Towers, which I think sometimes gets taken for granted, is all the foliage that's everywhere. So there is a big garden, which I don't think we've really got time to go through today, but obviously Alton Towers was originally obviously a garden. Yeah, a garden and a manor house. So yeah, it's one of those things, I think sometimes when you're rushing to rides and back and forth to experiences, you don't actually take the time to take in obviously how old the gardens and the forest and everything is. So it's really cool to see. It might be a bit of a distance, but we can see the mine trains on, so I think it's because the park's currently closed, but it is registering that the Wicker Man is still closed, but we've just seen the mine train go round, so fingers crossed. Worst case, if we can't get on Wicker Man, we'll jump on the mine train. So Congo River Rapids is currently not operational, there's no water running through. Going to assume that may be more down to the time of year, obviously the season. Don't be fooled by the sun, it is very cold, still bitterly cold in fact. The area yesterday had quite a lot of different weather. We obviously had the sun, the rain, the wind. There was even some reports of a small tornado going through, so I think we've been very lucky so far on this trip with what we have been able to go on. You can hear that coming up. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the mine train, so I think they're just testing that out now, so fingers crossed, like we said, by the time we get over there. Oh, that's the Wicker Man. Ah, okay, well, fingers... Oh yeah, of course. Well, it's made of wood as well, isn't it? That's a bit of a giveaway. Well, fingers crossed then. And there he is. That'll be you. Yeah, I think we'll give that a try then. Oh yeah, there you go, there's the flames. Well, fingers crossed there, I don't think we're too far away from it. So again, we haven't bought any kind of fast travel kind of thing. What we're going to do is we're going to jump straight on Wicker Man and just try it straight away. If there's a wait, there's a wait. At the end of the day, again, the park's only open 6 hours. We managed to get through most of what we wanted to yesterday, and some of these other on the other way. We'll do today, sorry, I should say. But yeah, fingers crossed. But I'll report the wait time afterwards and let you know, obviously, if that was reflective of our actual wait. I think when we're done as well, we're going to spend a little bit of time in Mutiny Bay. We missed it yesterday, not on purpose, it was just the way it was. Sometimes you just can accidentally completely miss a whole section of the park just by taking one turn. So as you can see, it looks like it's a lot of food options and a few shops and things, but we'll obviously give that a look. Obviously the Shark Bait Reef Sea Life, we wanted to give that a bit of a look, time allowing. So, and there's a sign for what we're doing today at about 1 o'clock, which is the Alton Towers Dungeon, the Laugh and Scream, and that leads us quite nicely to the Wicker Man. So let's go. I can see there's a wait already, which is good news. It's quite exciting, first thing. Just get the sun glare. Just get a bit forward to get out the sun. That's the fast track over there.
says it's got a weather delay, so we'll find out what that is, if anything. But yeah, cool, let's give it a look. Oh dear. I'm guessing that the Wicker Man doesn't like the old burgers then. That is a long way. Let's take... So we've just got off the Wicker Man. Another really good, really fast, really scary quite right. Again, it felt kind of like Expedition Everest in terms of like, but it was just faster and stronger. Because it was obviously the Wicker Man, I was really concerned about the bees. Not the bees! But there weren't any bees on the ride, just a lot of fire, a lot of wood. It took us about 20 minutes to get from the front, which is here. Yeah, about 20 minutes to get from there to the front. It's a 20-minute wait right now, so I think that worked out quite good. I mean, if you're quick enough to get into the park, you can obviously get straight onto a decent ride straight away. So always good to try and be as early as you can be. But with that, we'll have a little wander around. We'll do now as well is just have a very quick look in the Wicker Man shop, and then we'll just have a quick look around this area. Like we said, we didn't look at it yesterday, so be sure to have a look. So there is some really cool Wicker Man t-shirts, obviously just grey logo, that's £30. I have to confess, it's probably not one I won't get because I'm not a big fan of this kind of like plastic print on the back. I find it makes your back quite sweaty if you're not careful, but it's all really cool. I mean, the branding and the theming of all the shops is really good. Like I said, always take a look round, see what you can find. I always think as well that kids tend to get the really cool things. Like I would wear that, but unfortunately it's 3 to 4. So, but yeah, they never do anything like that for the adult equivalent, which is such a shame. We've got the caps, got the bears. Got the Wicker Man himself here, socks and gloves and hats, just all the usual stuff. Yeah, really well done. As I said before, I think when it comes to thrill rides, I think Alton Towers is probably up there as one of the best, it has to be said. Nothing on the back of that one. So you got your jumper there, that's £40, just a standard black. And lanyard as well. I have to confess, I used to be quite a big fan of lanyards, but obviously after the pandemic and working from home, there isn't really a necessity to carry a lanyard as much. This is quite cool. Colours may transfer onto other garments and upholstery. Again, really cool. This is something new, I have to admit. I haven't seen this before in any other theme parks, which is these storage boxes. But they've got one for all the major rides. So you've got your wooden coasters, they're £6, just the normal theming. Got the mugs and the backpack. Some wrist stuff. Again, assortment of mugs. They are cool, but unfortunately I don't tend to buy too many mugs these days, otherwise you end up with just dozens of them everywhere. We learnt our lesson doing that with Disney, little teddies, and we've got bespoke willow sculpture of the Wicker Man itself here. Sadly the lighting is glaring it a little bit. Let's see if we can get it from this angle. That's a bit of a better angle. But no, a great ride and a really great start to the day, that. Don't think you can go too wrong with a roller coaster like that. So no, cool. Let's see what else we can find. So I think we're going to try and find the mine train. The shark bait reef is over there. We've got to be conscious of time because obviously we've got the dungeon at 1. I mean, still plenty of time, but we don't want to get too lost. I'm pretty sure I saw that it said the mine train was around here somewhere. Obviously this is the time to take advantage of the rides first thing. Let's have a quick look around here, see what we've got. If we can't find the mine train, I was going to say we'll come back to the reef in just a second. Pirate's Quest, no, I don't think that's it. There's a boat over there. Okay, we'll stop and have a quick look at the app, I think. So we just had a quick look and we decided we're going to go through the sea life part of it first, just because it's a little bit closer, and then make our way round to mine train. Thank you. We'll just walk. Go left or right? Oh wow. Sure if we can see. Oh no, wait, here it comes. See up here, I think it's just a different angle. Careful on the steps. and regal tank. There we go. I think you wanted to be on camera then. Some of them, they just don't look real when you see them. What are these guys? Really impressive. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Come back to the fish in a second. We've got some ants here. Try and get him in focus. Leafcutter ants. The ants can be seen collecting fresh plants that they use to grow fungus back at their nest. Leafcutter ants mark their foraging trails with their pheromones. This allows for them to find their way back to the leaves that they were collecting. Leafcutter ants may be small, but they have a big, busy world of their own. There's loads, you see loads of them. Coming in and out through there. Down here, so we're looking here. Another one over here. Have a look in here. No, no one in that one. Jellyfish. Oh yeah, look at that. Blue glowing lights. once again, impressive theming, totally on point. We've got one of those wonderful tunnels. Into the gift shop. Didn't do a huge amount of narration there because I just sometimes think it's nice just to see things like that. Runaway Mine Train was really good. I don't know whether or not it's just the time of day or if we were really lucky, but the gentleman controlling it took us around 3 times. For those of you who are looking for something that's a comparison, it kind of reminded me of the Goofy ride at Magic Kingdom, but we went around 3 times. And to be fair, for a kid's ride, which I think it is, it was more, you know, family friendly, it was pretty fast a couple of times. Like, there's a couple of turns where you genuinely felt your stomach flying around. So no, really good, really recommend the Mine Train. So it's 11:10 now, so we literally walked on. We didn't have to wait at all. We walked straight on, went on it 3 times, didn't have to get out or anything. Fantastic, really cool. It's always nice when a little something like that happens. So one of the things, because I don't like to speak in a way that might be considered negative, but one of the things I would probably recommend doing is maybe don't rush to get the fast tracks if you're not going on, say, weekends or public holidays, because they, in theory, it should work. It should be nice and simple, but say for example, the Mine Train was £9 and I think the Wicker Man is £10 per thing. I think I made a mistake earlier by misreading it and thinking it was £30. I was going to say there's no way you do £30 there, but what I would say is if you've got a family of 4 or 5 people and you pay for fast tracks like that, you're looking at about £47 worth of fast track. We went straight on that, we walked straight on it, so I wouldn't always run to the fast passes until you absolutely have to. And obviously the risk you take there is that you get there and there's a large wait. But with the way it's going today, as I say, it's a Tuesday, it's not particularly busy yet. We've managed to get on 2 major rides today. Yesterday we did 5 or 6, I can't quite remember which ones we did. And they were all pretty much, with the exception of 13, walk-ons. So if you're trying to save some money, don't rush straight to the fast tracks. If you get into the park early enough, if you're here straight away, if you know where you're going, save yourself some money, and then when the time comes to actually need the fast track, you can do it later on in the day because you can pay for it literally in the queue. So if you get there and there is a long queue, you can do it, but that's just my opinion, I might be wrong, but I just think for large families, that might turn out to be very expensive when actually it's not needed. So we have got another one of those freestyle machines just outside the Wicker Man. We just thought we'd have a little bit of a wander around. As I say, we didn't really spend a lot of time in this particular area of the park yesterday. Got the welcome in there. It just looks like a quick sell. They do sell alcohol in there. But yeah, we got about an hour and 40 minutes until the tower experience. We were probably going to have a look after that at going on Galactica because that's next to the exit. It doesn't seem any point to walk to the other side of the park now to then turn around and come back. So we're just going to hang around here, see what we can find, see if anything else is open. We can have a look at Rita. Maybe we'll give it a look. We don't have to do everything. There's always reasons to come back. But while the weather's holding, it's nice to be outside. So there, let's go have a look and see what we can find. So while the sun's holding and it's quite nice, it's still relatively quiet. We were going to go have a look at the Pinball Whizzer, which is just over there next to CBB. So to give you a little bit of a geography check on this, that's the front entrance there, and obviously the main square. As you walk through to the right, you've got the box office where you can get your photos printed and get your fast tracks. You've got the CBBS land here, which you can see it's got a few rides. And you follow it round. And that gets us to the Pinball Whizzer, but we'll see what the wait time is. Unfortunately, the app is not giving the wait times at this point, so that's why we're not taking the risk with Galactica to walk to the other side of the park to find out it's an hour. A bit of a waste of time because it's right next to the exit, so we might as well be smart with that one. Cool, so as we get to the entrance, just trying to get an idea of 20-minute wait, so that's alright, that's not too bad. Get to the entrance, which is over there. And yeah, it does come with a ride photo as well, so they're always welcome. I think for those of you Disney fans, I think the closest that I can think of for this is the Triceratops, the Triceratops spin that they used to have in the Animal Kingdom. I think most theme parks tend to have this kind of a ride these days. Not quite sure how good the quality is coming out with the audio because there's a lot of noise and things happening here, but so yeah, we'll give this a go and report back on the other side. So yeah, 20-minute wait. It is 11:24, so we've been recording about a minute, so claims about 19 minutes from here, so we'll see. It's moving pretty quickly, so we'll report back in a minute. So we've just finished with the Spinball whizzer. Got to confess, it was about a 50-minute wait, so considerably longer than the wait time which actually indicated. What I would say is, we also realised in the last video we mentioned the wrong ride. So if you are a Disney World fan, or you go to Disney World, that's more like Primeval Whirl, not Triceratops thing, Primeval Whirl. Not gonna lie, that was really good, really fun, but it really hurt, that did. That thing throws you around like anything. My shoulder went into the side a couple of times. We got a couple of pictures, they're all good. So what we're gonna do now, because it's 12:10, we're gonna head over to the box office to claim the 2 printed pictures, and then we're gonna head for the Alton Towers dungeon experience. Not at all sure if you can record any of that. I don't think I will because I don't want to spoil it, and it is a paid extra, so you have to pay more on top of obviously your theme park entry to go to that, so I doubt they'll allow you to film anything, but I'll try and film around it, give it a little bit of a feel of what it is. And then after that, I think the plan is to go for Galactica and then maybe try and do the haunted house one more time before we decide to go. But a really good ride, a lot longer than we needed to wait. If we known it was a 50-minute wait, I probably wouldn't have waited that long, but it's good, you know, it's always good to do these things. So let's go to the box office. So as stated before, the box office is located just at the front here. So we're going to go in and we're going to get our picture printed. We got 2 for the price that we paid, so cool, let's go and have a look. Just left the box office. That was nice and simple. We get the 2 books. It's got the pictures in the back. They were nicely printed, really friendly staff yet again, so yeah, that was a really good thing. So again, we're going to head now towards the other side of the park to the Alton Tower dungeon. Just been told it's really good. It's about a 45-minute experience, so want to get over there, plenty of time, and then we'll see what we want to do afterwards. Like we said, fingers crossed, if Galactica's still running, we might get on that, and then hopefully try the Haunted Mansion, well, the Alton Manor one more time. But if not, yeah, we'll just see what's going on. I mean, we might as well stick around till 4 o'clock anyway. We'll leave out the back like we did before, so it's a 5-minute walk to the hotel, and then that'll be the end of our day. But so far, yeah, pretty successful. So just while we're waiting, we've got a bit of time to burn while we wait for the Alton Towers dungeon. Thought we'd have a look. Didn't actually realise that this area is actually called the David Walliams area, like the David Walliams World, I think the member of staff referred to it as. So there's not a huge amount. I think it's clearly aimed at much smaller children and family friendly, so which is always good. It's always nice for them to have some kind of exclusivity when it comes to rides, have their own little area. So it's okay, it's pretty harmless. Not a lot's open, but again, I assume that's probably the time of year. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. I remember when this used to actually be the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ride. It's a good ride, the Gangster Granny. It's not, it's, as I said, I think I preferred the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ride, but yeah, it's good fun. That's it, yeah, the world of David Walliams. See you soon. Please take your bottom burps with you, thank you. I mean, I can try, but I think it's a bit late for that. So as soon as you leave the David Walliams world, you can see straight away there's the Alton Towers dungeon logo. So the entrance is over there. As I've said before, it is a ticketed event. I think we paid £9 each for this, and it does have specific times. I think there's only 2 left for today, which is 1 o'clock and 3:30. Gotta be honest, don't really know what it's all about, but it says, as you can see there, a 45-minute journey through 600 years of history deep beneath Alton Towers. So I'm going to assume obviously live actors and things like that's going to be on there. So there you go, on the day £11, Merlin annual pass holders £5.50, and Alton Towers pass holders £9.90. 2 more showings, one at 1 o'clock, one at 3:30. We've got the 1 o'clock. So it says 6 immersive live shows and a boat ride along the water of the Black River. The Alton Towers dungeons will make you scream with laughter. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So yeah, we'll give it a look. I think of all these areas, I think the haunting is probably the area that I'm interested in, but we'll go give it a look. There's some a QR code here to book, so if you did want to book you can use that QR code. But yeah, let's go and have a look. We've got, what time is it? We've got about a 15-minute wait, so we'll just go and have a quick look inside and see what it's about. While we're waiting, this is something that I didn't really think to mention before, but I've seen it a few times, is that they have these sensory guides to give you an idea of what to expect. So obviously anybody with sensory issues or concerns can be aware of what to expect. So as we can see from this, it doesn't look like there's any touching, there's nothing upside down, a little bit of mist, no G-force and height or lap bars because they're not circled, but there is dark, sudden sounds, loud sounds, smells, strobe lights, smoke, water, dark spaces and scares. So yeah, but I've seen a few of these dotted around, so they're well worth having a look out for, because at least it gives you an idea of what's to come. I suppose because there's live actors involved, they obviously have to put the notices out there to be aware of codes of conduct. But yeah, no, cool. Well, we'll see what happens. So we've just come out of this experience, and I've got to say it was pretty damn impressive. I think personally for me the haunting is the best part by far, but obviously that's the end. The judge was great, he was really funny. Black River was really good. The torturer, the highwayman, all it was really good. It was all live actors, really cool effects, lots of audience interaction, lots of back and forth, really good practical effects. I'd say it's probably a touch too much for small children maybe, but it's one of those where it's like, you know, you go at your own peril. It's called the Alton Dungeons, so it's one of those where it's like, I thought it was pretty scary. We jumped quite a few times, lots of effects, lots of wind machines, water and things like that. So if you've got people of a nervous disposition or small children, you might want to look into it first. But other than that, that was a really cool experience. So we're going to try and head over to Galactica now. It is down as open, but it doesn't say what the wait time is at the moment. So we'll give that a look and see how it goes. But that's a definite, if you're coming here, if you can afford the extra £9, it's well worth it. It was about 40 minutes from beginning to end. Yeah, and a real good time again. So we're here in the Forbidden Valley. We're just going to go and see what kind of wait time we've got on Galactica. Might have a quick look in Supply Bunker 94 when we're done, which looks like to be the Nemesis Reborn gift shop. Let's have a quick look at that. That's cool. But we'll come back and have a look. We'll come back and have a proper look, but that looked like some proper themed merchandise around Nemesis Reborn. Oh, there's quite a cool looking Nemesis 1994 t-shirt there as well. So we're going to have a look at some of that stuff. See, roller coaster to the restaurant that we went to yesterday. It was good, it was pretty good. I think it was maybe a one and done. We'll probably look at other places in the future next time we come. But I'm just going to see if I can see the wait time now. 25 minutes. So it's saying it's a 25-minute wait. So yeah, we think we're going to do this. That'll get us nicely to So that'll get us nicely to 2:30-ish. And then, as I said, we'll probably have a quick look in that Nemesis store on the way out, see if we can get one more ride on the haunted house, and then go from there. And maybe call it a day at that point. So this used to be air back in the day. Last time me and Joe were here, it was air. Obviously no longer, but looks to be the same ride, same track, just with a little bit of a rebrand. It is raining again, so apologies that the videos are a little bit kind of chop and change because I've been too busy trying to stay dry. But yeah, so it says 25 minutes. It is exactly 2 o'clock, so we'll see how long it actually takes us to get on. So we just finished Galactica. Have to say, wait time was 25 minutes including ride time, so I'd say that must be probably about a 20-minute wait, so a little bit less than the 25 minutes we had predicted. Really good. If you've been on air before, exactly the same ride, bit of a new theme, but really good.
Don't trust phalanx. More transparency from phalanx. Don't trust their propaganda. Seek the truth. What to do with it this year? Nemesis has feelings too. What to do with it this year? Don't trust the phalanx. Phalanx, tell us more. Can't even show their faces.
Come.
Phalanx, be more transparent. Tell us what's going on.
Nemesis shop is really good. It's really well themed. Again, always look up. It's got the shirts again. £25. The logo and the Nemesis creature. Might have a quick look and see what the wait time is for Nemesis, just to get an idea of obviously Tuesday afternoon time frame. Got the hoodie there. Doesn't have a price on it, but that's a good hoodie. Nothing on the back, just the Nemesis on the front. Nemesis Reborn again, obviously. These quite cool themed bags for Phalanx, who are the company that are digging in the ground that accidentally unlocks the Nemesis creature. Quite a cool scale model here of the Nemesis ride equipment. And you've got the normal pins, shot glasses and pad. I was looking at this earlier, yeah, the Nemesis creature itself. Really well done. We're going to have a quick look at the one outside as well. You can get a Nemesis bolt, a double bolt or a bolt. Genuine Nemesis bolt. That'll set you back £100. Not something I've even thought about, that you can get a piece of the theme park ride in some way.
Underground tremors detected. Please be advised, everything is under control.
Now, I really liked Nemesis Reborn. I was very impressed with it, and I liked Nemesis Subterra as well. These are quite cool. Retro jacket, 1994. Denim. Nemesis 1994. I quite like that. Don't wear denim anymore. I think it might be for ladies as well, but you got the t-shirt, the design t-shirt with the veins of the Nemesis. No, I like the haunted, not haunted mansion, I keep calling it the haunted mansion, the Alton Manor shop. It's got quite a lot of good theming. So I have to admit, I'm still slightly out of breath from Galactica. So no, cool, good little shop. The bag as well. Unfortunately, I've already bought a bag for the this trip, but maybe next time.
The supply store have been decontaminated and made safe for civilian purchase.
Yeah, cool. Let's head on to the manor one more time then. So you can see from here on a Tuesday afternoon. It's a 20-minute wait for Nemesis Reborn, which is really good. Again, you know, think twice about those fast tracks if you're coming during a weekday or a non-school time period. Don't necessarily have to buy the fast track. 20 minutes at 2:32 would mean you'd still have more than enough time to do something else as well. So yeah, like I say, think twice about the fast tracks, but I must admit, if my stomach wasn't quite so scrambled thanks to Galactic, we probably would have looked to go on that again, but I have to admit, they take a bit of a toll on you, some of these faster rides, because these are proper thrill rides, these ones. So anyway, let's go to Alton Manor. So just one more time before we go, thought we'd just go into the Curse of Alton Manor one more time. 5-minute wait.
to, you're more than welcome to attend if you like.
Thank you.
On the 31st of December, 1891, Mr. and Mrs. Alton held a party to celebrate the turning of a new year. However, on the final chime of midnight, the manor appeared to be struck by a storm of supernatural proportions. All known occupants of the house perished. That is, aside from the owner's only child, Emily.
What happened? Father, please may I go to the party?
No, you may not. Now get to your room, you wretched little creature.
Store, we've got the pink donuts, they're very similar to the Homer donuts. There's an RIP one here. These kind of give you an idea of the pricing. So I think that's probably it now. Been on the Phantom Manor one last time. I've got to say, I think arguably it's probably one of my favourite rides in general. I'll touch on it in a little bit more detail later on, but this time I think either our ride cart was well, it would have been a different one, or the lighting was slightly off in a good way, or slightly different, because there was a lot more detail that I saw, a lot more of the ultraviolet kind of wording and imagery appearing. Some of the shots that were really well lit and really heavily lit were suddenly dark. So the ride, it felt a little bit different this time, but in a good way, in a really good way. I absolutely love that ride. I think the theming is absolutely stellar, the story's fantastic, the special effects in there are great, the sights and the smells. If you're a fan of something like Halloween Horror Nights, it really evokes that kind of a feeling. So probably time-lapse now back to the exit, and then we'll finish there, but we'll probably finish doing any more videos actually in the park, because it's been a very long day. So I think we've done cumulatively about 30,000 steps over the 2 days, so getting a bit tired now. So we'll probably time lapse our way back, finish there, and I'll probably do some final thoughts and some merchandise haul when I get home as well, because we have bought a few things and we'll show what they are, and I'll go through the prices on those as well. So I'll see you in a bit.